Hey guys, it's Seth. This is another video because I owe you guys 5 more. And a while back I made a video about TV shows you guys should watch or that I watch. And this one's about books you guys should read. Um, the first one that I would recommend is Ender's Saga, which is actually 10 books. Which they're geopolitical and xenopolitical, like basically talking about aliens and how politics works on Earth. But it's a fictional story and it's really awesome. If you've ever heard of Ender's Game, that's the first book. There's two parallel stories. You've read Ender's Game. The other one is about Bean, which is Ender's best friend, and the Ender's Shadow series follows him. But in the Ender's Saga, you have Ender's Game, Ender in Exile, Speaker for the Dead, Xenocide, and Children of the Mind. And then in the Ender's Shadow series, you have Ender's Shadow, Shadow the Hegemon, Shadow Puppets, Shadow the Giant, and Shadows in Flight. They're all really amazing, and I think it's a good pointers for where the world is heading, especially if aliens get involved, which is totally possible. Another one, which is just a fantasy fun read, The Inheritance Cycle, which you probably know as Aragon, Eldest, Berzinger, and Inheritance, which is that one about dragons and stuff, which is really awesome. I've always found it a lot of fun. It's kind of difficult to get to the first one because it's really, really long. Um, but if you can manage to get through the last Harry Potter book, you can get through Aragon. Um, Another one, if you're having to learn about Greek mythology and you want to make it really, really fun, I recommend Percy Jackson and Olympians, or if you just want to read a really good book. Percy Jackson and Olympians is 5 books that are all just really awesome and basically cover Greek mythology. Um, they are Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters, Titan's Curse, Battle for the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. They're all really good and just cover Greek mythology in its basics, but also just make it really, 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 really fun. There's a sequel series to that, which is not finished yet. It's only gone through 2 books so far, and that's The Heroes of Olympus. They're both by Rick Riordan, and they're amazing. Um, and of course, because I'm a Potter nerd, I'm gonna have to say Harry Potter is a great series. There's 7 books for those of you who don't know. Book that everyone should read because it's just so important and so obvious that's where we're headed is The Hunger Games, which you guys I'm sure all know about. There's 3 books there. They're really, really short. They look a lot bigger than they are, and they're awesome and kind of sad, but really, really important for everyone to read. Another one like that everyone should read simply because of how our world is headed in that direction is The Giver, a much older book, but again amazing. Um, and you really should check it out because it's just awesome and it's just about this world that has lost all of the interesting things and is basically completely strict, but the world is absolutely safe. So you should check that out. Um, just This one's completely for fun because it's just a great, really quick read. Not that amazing writing, but really fun. Series of unfortunate events. There's 13 of them, and they take about an hour to read each, maybe. And they're a great deal of fun. Another book that I think people should read is Artemis Fowl. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them now. It's just a guy about an Irish super genius kid who interacts with the world of fairies, but not fairies as you would think of them, more like super awesome kick-ass fairies. Um, a book that everyone should be required to read is Shadow of the Wind. My friend Dane recommended this to me. It took a really long time to read, but it is amazing, and it's just an awesome story about a boy and his book and the adventures he has trying to figure out about the author and people trying to destroy the book. Um, and in the same respect, destroying books, everyone should read Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Um, and because it's a book about basically the government destroying all the books because people decided there was no more use for them, and the government decided to take the right to read away. Um, Another book that is really good. Just I think this is probably the best single book I've ever read in my entire life. It's called The Pigman. It's just amazing. It's just one of the best stories I've ever read. Um, there's no particular like political or religious or any kind of value to it. It's just an amazing story that is incredibly well told. And then the old classic Holes, which they made a movie out of, which was really good, but the book is so much better, and that's one of the childhood books that I've always loved. Um, so yeah, and you should always read all of Dr. Seuss. Just go read everything he's ever written because it's fun. So that's basically everything that I can think of about books. There's probably a bunch more that you should read, but that's what I've read and what I recommend. Um, like, subscribe, do what you will. I love you guys. See ya.